Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I've seen a few videos regarding layer by layer solve, and I found that quite interesting. I personally prefer layer by layer solve, but one thing I've seen to be repeatedly noticed that they use new algorithms and new methods of putting things in place, which I've noticed is unnecessary. Well, personally, I'm neither that intelligent or want to learn new algorithms when I don't need to. And the 7x7 can be solved with no additional algorithms to a normal 7x7, but layer by layer, and it's much more entertaining. It's not as repetitive and takes a little bit longer. It's not a speed solve, but it's easier. Well, not easier, but it's more fun. It's more fun. I enjoyed it more. So I'm going to talk you through how to do that. To begin with, it's just solving pick a face and solve it just like you would do on a normal 7x7, which in this case we're going to go with, well, whites are already there, so I'll just put the whites in place, look for another one. So I'm hoping that you already know how to solve a 7x7 in a reduction method and reduce it to 3x3, so I don't need to necessarily explain what I'm doing with this, but I will not fast forward. I just work through it for those of you who haven't done it or they don't know how to solve this. All we're doing right now is building a line, finding it from wherever you can find it. Look for the ones in diagonal to the center, turn it to position it needs to be, and put it in its place. And then when that's built, the whites are there, so just slide it up. So that's straightforward enough. If you can't do this, in other words, you've never done a 7x7 before, I would advise you to go and have a try. Take your time, build the first center to see how that works out for you, and then if it's more complicated, to watch a few. There's so many videos out there explaining how to do a 7x7 solve, and funnily enough, most of them they use reduction methods, but it's not necessarily one way of solving the same thing. There's so many ways they can be solved. So all coming together, we'll see how that goes. If you need to, if you want me to talk you through it, but make a comment and I will add additional comments onto this video. So we got 3 of them, working on a 4th one, which is that line there. So get that out of the way and bring it in a right way. That's all there is. The white there, put it in, and the white is solved. Right, so now normally you would go straight on yellow. Now we're not. We're gonna start building the edges of the white, and the best part about this one is because there's no centers to mess, it doesn't matter how you gather them, you just build them up in one edge and put it together. So I'm looking at, I have white on orange or red, it doesn't matter which one I pick one. In this case I have the red one available, so I'm gonna start on white and red. So I'm gonna look for a red with a white. Now bear in mind how you bring it down is important to make sure it comes in a right orientation so it can just slide in its place. And another red one, so I'll go there. So I've got almost that. It's a center red, so I'm gonna look on the top, there isn't. Look on the bottom, there it is. So that will come up and slide in. So my first one is complete, and all I need to do is slide it up. I don't even care where it goes, we sort that out in the later date. But for now I've got another 2 red ones here, so get that out of the way. I've got red and blue, white and orange. Red and blue isn't even relevant. White and orange. I didn't have a white and orange. Yes, there's a white and orange. Yes, I can bring that down. because there's two of them there in the opposite, it doesn't matter how I put it down. I just bring it in, match one of them, and take that one out, and twist it around and put it back in, and that will complete that 3. So look for more white and oranges there, white and orange there, so in that way. The only thing to watch out for, because I built that block there, keep that out of the way. So if I'm rotating this, make sure that's in the back or one of those, so when you bring that in, it doesn't come back into play and get destroyed. Yeah, so there, another one complete. I've got the white there, so I'm just gonna put that opposite it. At some point red and orange are opposite each other, so I'm just gonna put it there. Going back, there is white and blue, there are two of them there, so we'll go with white and blue. There's a white and blue there. Bring that down and put it with that. Look for another white and blue, none on top. Oh, white and blue here. So I can just twist that up. Wait a minute. Twist out that way. That will bring that in with that. And I've got one more white and blue to find. Of course, it's not on the bottom, so it must be there. And I will just slide that up. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. Be careful not to destroy the red and whites you build. I didn't, so I lost my red and white. There it is. Now, if I want to bring that up, I have to watch out for that one to make sure that's out of the way when that comes up, so it doesn't get back into the working area and get messed up. Yeah, so now that's gone up. Now I've got all 3 of those sorted. I'm just working on that. So the only area I have to rotate is this one. So if I keep just moving that one, I will not mess those up. So bring the green and white down and get it out of the way. So that's that. Is there any other white up there? No. Any white here? There's a one there. It needs to come up. So to come up, I put it on this area. And it's either coming up that way or coming up that way. So if I bring that up that way, it will not match that. So I'll bring it up the other way. And that will match with this. Another one there. I need the white to be here, so I'll take it across and then bring it up. You notice we're keeping those there, just working with this and keeping them safe out of the harm's way. There's no more whites, and there's 2 missing, so one of them is here. Of course, that will not go in there neatly, so I'll bring it one further out, so brings it in my working face, and rotate it 180 degrees, which brings it down there, and then put it in, and that will complete our green and white. That can go up. Now I have the green with the green, orange with an orange. Oh, just a coincidence they happen. Let's just in case it hadn't happened that way. Let's mess it up. Right, so I pick one of my colors, doesn't matter which one it is, match that. So that's matched, that one isn't. So all I need to do is take it down, bring it matched to blue and take it up, and bring that back to orange and take it up. That will complete my edges. All I have to do is put the whites in place. Of course, we're always looking at the center there. That's a green one, so I'll bring it with the green and put it in. These are on the bottom, so when they're on the bottom we need to rotate them out of the way. So it's facing, it is a blue, so bring it with the blue center and put it in. Let's see if another white down there. Yes, there's another blue one. That's the blue with the center. And put it in. And the last white is a green. That goes in. That will complete our first layer. The first layer is complete. Now, from here on, you can turn it upside down if you want and work it that way around. Now before we start building the centers up, put the edges in. Helps. It does help a great deal later on. So what we're gonna do is look at the edge I'm gonna put it in. So the very first one is this. So the bottom one will be that one. The second from the bottom will be there. Of course the center will be the center, and so on and so forth. You see, this always corresponds in a longest distance from these two. So I'm looking for green and orange, green and red to be in this corner. So green and red is not in that corner. Look at this one, orange and green to be on this one, orange and green is on this one, but that will not go in there because the orange doesn't correspond with that. This has to correspond with that one, so there has to be the other one. This is not the right one. So another orange and green there. Now it works on the other way around. This orange matches that orange, and the green matches there, and because it's on that corner goes with there. So that edge belongs to that one. And to confirm it, you can just twist it and have a look. The green matches, orange matches that match, so that belongs there. And the algorithm is nothing new. It's exactly what you used to do with a 3x3. If you remember on a 3x3, to place an edge in there, we'll put that to the way, bring that down. I just set one up there. Want to put that one in there. We'll match the blue, has to go in there. We'll move it out of the way, push that up, bring that in, pair them up, and put it in its place. That's exactly the same. So to put that in there, we'll push it out of the way, bring that up, bring that back, pair them up, which pairs them two up. Now get it out of the way and put it in, and that's in. So now that's in, we'll look for something else. We're looking for blue and orange. Blue and orange. There is no blue and orange on the top. Now we're looking for blue and red. Blue and red. There is a blue and red here, but this blue and red, that matches that, and the red on that side, so that's not the right one. So there is no other blue and red. There it is. That's the blue, and the red matches that, so this belongs to that corner. So to do that, push it out of the way, bring that up, put it back in, and just pair them up. And now all we need to do is put the white back in, and that's done. Now looking for green and red. Green and red, that's the red, and the green matches that one, so that brings that in. So again, push it out of the way, bring that up, put it back in, it matches that. Well, happy coincidence, there's 3 of them in a row. I'm sure in some point that will get replaced by something else, or not, hopefully. So now we have 1, 2, that's not in, 3. So all we need now is orange and blue. There is an orange and blue there, and there's an orange and blue there, so this must be the one we need. So that's the way, put it in, and replace it then. Get it out of the way, and put the white in. That completes that. After the edges are done, from here on, is very much like center pairing where we did in the last 2 stages of 2 facings of standard reduction method. So I'm looking for an orange to go here on that face. I have 2 of them. Let's do it one at a time first, something like that, so you can see the algorithm, then we'll do the 2 together. So bring that down, so now it's in the right place. Get it out of the way and push it out. The reason for that is when we bring that on, we mess that edge up. So we'll bring that one back, complete the edge, push it out of the way, and put that in its place. And that will complete that. Let's do another one. It's that one. So first, this has to go there. So we just put it in. With doing so, we're breaking our face up. So for now, get that face out of the way. put the edge out of the way, so that's totally safe away. Now bring the edge back to complete it, and put them together and bring it back. One more time, put in that one there. So straight down, twist it out of the way, push the built edge across, bring that back, rebuild our face, and put the edge back in. That will complete that. Now in this stage, I'm looking on top, there is no oranges left on the outer edge, so I have nothing to put there. So I'm just going to move on to the next and start working on green. I have two of them. One is already there, so I don't need to bring both in, but I can bring that one in. Or even better than that, I have two there. The two can simultaneously come and fit in there. Now how do we do two of them? So bring that and that down, so both of them are down. We're bringing down, we've knocked two of the faces out of the way. So what we're going to do is move it across. The face we're building, tuck it out of the way and bring that back. Now we rebuild our edge. Alright, now edge is built, get that back out of the way, bring that in and twist it back and replace the two. Now let's have a look if there's anything else I can bring down. These two already there, that is already there, so nothing on green I can do. Start on a red. Again, look, there's two of them. So 1, 2, them two are down, move them out of the way and tuck them away. Bring that back, rebuild your edge, and then put the face we built back in. Have a look, another one, there is one here that can go there. So down, out of the way, tuck it out, bring that back, build your edge, and then push it back and rebuild. And the last one, the red one that can go there, will complete that layer off for the red. Now of course, now it's here. If I twist it around, it's in the same line, so I can't do it that way. I will start on that side. Put that out of the way. So you can see, when you're tucking it out, it doesn't matter which way you twist it, as long as you remember which way you twisted it and twist back in the same way to rebuild. Blues, there's a whole bunch of blues there that can go there. So because there's two edges there, I cannot use both, so I'm going to do two of them at a time. Bring them two down, push it out of the way, rebuild the edge, put the center back in, and the last one is that one to go there. So put it in, push it out of the way, tuck it out, bring it back, rebuild the edge, put the center back in, and done. Now we're doing that, I'm hoping some oranges have come available. No, some greens, yeah, one has become available. I can put that there. So put it in, twist it out, tuck it away, bring it back, make the edge, put the center back in, and twist back. Do we have an orange, green? No more green. So red is built, blue is built. With the orange, I don't have an orange to replace, and I don't have a green replace. You can, in this stage, move on to the next layer until something becomes available, put it in. It doesn't necessarily have to be in. But if it's the object of doing it layer by layer, that layer is not complete. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for one that will replace that. So, if I'm looking at this one here, and that one, in a twist, that will go in the right place. So this is the piece that I need to go there. So I've replaced this one with one on top, doesn't matter which one. So that corresponds to that. So bring that down. Bear in mind we're still looking at this. Twist it out of the way, tuck it out, bring it back, rebuild the edge, put the center back, and replace it. And all that did was replace the yellow there and put a green in the position that I want to go with that. So now I can bring that down, push that out of the way, tuck it out, rebuild my edge, put the center back in, and that's complete. We can do the same with the orange. Again, with the orange I need a 2 corner piece, so that's one of them. So I can replace that with a yellow. So bring that in, push it out of the way, tuck it out, bring that back, build the edge back up, and we'll put it together. So that has gone out. I will replace that with this, and out of the way, push it out, bring it back, rebuild the edge, and put the center back in and replace. So I've got one more done sorted. I've got one more left. That one more I'll have there. So I can take that out with replacing it any of those. So I put that yellow there and I take that one out. Put it in, twist it out of the way, tuck it out, twist it back, rebuild the edge, and put the center back and replace. In that case, now I have my orange that I need. I will put the orange in, twist it back, push it out of the way, rebuild my edge, rebuild my center, and put it in. And that will complete the 2 layers. So the method is we're actually the same all the way through to the center, and after that it changes. But I'll show you how to do that on the next video, and we'll put these 2 up on the next video, and we'll finish it off the following one. Thank you for watching. Make a comment and let me know what you think of this, and if criticize, by all means criticize. I'm hoping to get these videos better and better. Well, let me know what you think of the whole thing. Thank you.